Mike Huckabee, former governor of Arkansas, joins us now. Governor, the bean counters say it will not cut inflation and that it will tax people making less than $400,000 a year. So why are the Democrats moving heaven and earth to rush this thing through in 5 days?
Well, it's simple, Stu. They don't know beans about how the economy functions. They need to listen to the bean counters a little more. The truth is, when Joe Manchin, who's a good guy basically, but when Joe says that this isn't going to raise taxes, I tend to think that maybe we should never elect people who have never signed the front of a paycheck and have only signed the back of one, and they're recipients of money, but they've never had to meet a payroll or make a business work. This so-called idea of closing loopholes, what does that mean? It means that you're going to go back and undo some tax benefits that were created for a very specific purpose. And let me give an example, Stu. What about the one that says you can take all of your expenses in 1 year rather than having to depreciate it out over several years? Do you know what that did? That caused businesses to buy big ticket items that they otherwise wouldn't have bought. When they do that, people have to build those big ticket items. People have to service and sell them and deliver them. Everybody gets jobs. You take that so-called loophole away, and you start then having a cascading effect, cutting the economy, hurting people's jobs. And we're not talking about jobs at the top. We're talking about jobs throughout the entire economy.
But it's by no means certain that all of it, or even the major parts of it, will actually get passed, because they've got to get it done by Friday. Congress goes on recess on Friday night. There's a very limited amount of time. They can't get it all in, can they?
Well, let's hope not. Let's hope they can. I wish they'd take their recess tonight. Let's offer to buy them all popsicles if they would just go ahead and get out of town today, tonight, early in the morning. The sooner they get out of D.C., the safer we are as Americans and the safer our paychecks and pockets are. Will this cause inflation? You better believe it'll cause inflation. When the government keeps spending money and raising taxes, inflation continues, and Joe Manchin and the Democrats don't have a clue how to fix it. If they would have had a clue, they would have done it, and they wouldn't have dug the deep hole that they've dug. And now their solution to that? Let's get a bigger shovel. That's crazy.
That's a good analogy. Very good. Governor, thanks very much for being here, sir. We always appreciate it. See you again soon.